But the rugby's been the main thing on show, and people have been lapping it up.
Wellesby.
You don't want to get carried away with throwing the ball around, trying to score it. It's the small things like speeding the game up. If you score, you run back to the halfway line. That's how you keep intensity and rock up scores.
Japan chasing their first win here at the HSBC Cathay Pacific 2017. Hong Kong Sevens. Here's a touch for Lasala. Lovely ball at the line there from Lasala. Ozawa was the one taking it forward. Here's Hashino. Pops it back in field to Lasala, looking to jump out of the tackle. Trahan is dragged forward. And now Sowajima. Sowajima says, sit down! He's off and gone. Sowajima, Japan, hit first.
How often does this happen in sport when you talk about the margin you must win by? The team have been written off, they come out all guns blazing. Speaking to Damien Karuna midweek and throughout the series, this man is a welcome returnee. Sowajima, so impressive throughout last year and into the Olympics. He has got an abundance of talent out wide, of which we've just seen about 5% of it. He is flying down the side.
Got that enormous right palm working and planted it right on the schnoz of Morgan Williams, who was coming across. The conversion is good. This is the ideal start for the Japanese.
Clear the slate. Welsh team must now go back to what it is they know. Karuna, he knows they're underdogs. He'll relish that.
Hashino. He's looking for Oishi, and Trahan's got in a touch, so no advantage there from the knock-on out of the Japanese hands, and Wales will feed the scrum.
I'd already seen it look forwards, run into the scrum, trying to get set, keep the ball moving. They know they've got the firepower out wide. Hugely impressed so far with Morgan Williams. He's got a real stride pattern about him. If he gets flying, he'll eat up this Hong Kong turf. With Luke Morgan outside, it's a formidable partnership.
Bind. Set.
Flies out the back of the scrum. Here he is, Morgan Williams. He's beaten one, goes in and away, beats another. Morgan Williams lays it off. Lovely try in the making here for Wales. The running lines were perfection. The skills just as good.
Jared Rosser with an out-and-out hard line. This is classic. There's no better handoff than one straight in the chest. Jenkins gets the ball, but that's the best line. Dead straight. Many people watching this back home in the UK will be loving Wales going back to some supreme sevens. Good shapes, good skills.
Davis puts the extras on the scoreboard. 7-7 after 3 minutes of play.
Really like the look of this Welsh team now. They've got the balance, we mentioned before. They've got consistency of selection. That's something they have been lacking since 2009 when they won the World Cup. But it's all about building, making sure that they can compete at this level consistently.
Cross, it goes over the top of his hands. It'll fall back for Japan. Allen coming across in cover, and now Sowajima pops it back in field. Here's Ozawa. Now with Stellan. Floats it to Oishi. They're going to link up again. Good ball placement from Oishi. Here's his side, quick ball. Ozawa. Stellan darts towards the defence, and now he's fending at it. Takes two to get him down, Stellan. Just overrunning it on the outside there, Japan. 30 out from the Welsh line. Rosser in there looking for the turnover, and he wins it.
Great play from Rosser. We saw a hard line from him before, but that's some fantastic work there, getting over the ball and securing it.
Cross. Sam Cross eventually surrenders in the tackle. Williams across to Trahan, the playmaker. Sojima rips it away from Wales. Japan looking to reclaim the lead. Hashino, after Sojima stole it away, Hashino with a dive.
I'm sure that was well received. The South Stand just behind them, some pretty graphic shots we're seeing there. But it all comes to turnover. Sojima showed he's not just about the fancy stuff, he likes putting his face in where it might hurt. Seems to be dragging half this Welsh team along with him, but great support play, lovely offload. Hashino celebrating with a tumble.
Now, I don't want to get down on the dive because we love the forward flip on the way to the line, but that same man tried to swan dive a couple of years back here against Italy, and in the process offered up one of the best bomb tries of all time. If I'm his coach, I'm thinking, hey, park it for me, please.
Put it down, just lie down next to it. Just make sure it's slammed.
Indeed. There he is, the most recent try scorer, Hashino. Cross. Straight running from Rossa. Repeat involvement here. Luke Morgan grasps from behind. Superb cover defense from Japan. Oh, Nakamura. Take a bow. Not many catch Luke Morgan in the backfield, and he swallowed him up.
Well, first of all, credit to Luke Morgan getting out of 5 men. But how about this for Lassu? Textbook tackle, ties his shoelaces whilst he's down there, and then gets up and gets the ball too. What an effort.
That's how you do it, kids. That was copybook from Nakamura. Huge play on the stroke at half-time. Might be enough to give his side the lead. At the break, it goes over the top. They've misread it. Now Wales with Cross. Williams finds Morgan again, and Nakamura gets him a second time. The little battle going on between the speedsters. Trahan, 7-on-6 for the moment. People have come running from everywhere to be on the field. It's a little messy. Wales. Jenkins taps down. He's calling the no try, the Japanese player. A little niggle.
Was there no finishing line? No?
No drama, says Aaron Golreth, and the tries on the board. It was all just a little chaotic there, with the trainers coming onto the field of play, with the guys still putting the ball through the hands.
Yeah, all about welfare there, making sure the head conversion wasn't too bad, but it did look like there was a whole team running on to try and shut him down here. Jenkins, though, getting through the first tackle, finishing it off. Now, this man you see it on screen, he plays on the edge. Sometimes he can go over it, but it's his best strength, it's his biggest weakness. He is a great, great sevens player. When he controls it, he does stuff like that.
Conversion is off to the left, and at half-time, Japan, the underdogs, are up by 2. Hashino gets us underway for the next 7 minutes of action in this Pool C game, where it's Wales who need to run up a huge score here against Japan to potentially advance into the Cup quarterfinals. New Zealand and Fiji round out this pool. Wales drawing with Fiji earlier today, 17 points apiece it was. In one of the best games of the tournament, it must be said. Here's Trahan. Now Davis. Over to the skipper, Cross. Puts it out in front for Rossa. Rossa using every inch of turf down that right-hand touchline. Williams, Trahan. Morgan out wide. Trahan tries to cut them through the middle. Now Morgan. He's been rounded up once more, but he pops beautifully to Trahan. It's the 1-2 punch from Wales, and they hit the front.
Special player, Luke Trahan. someone who was out in Rio as a non-travelling reserve, deal with that as a sportsman to see your fellow team go on to achieve a silver. The mental fortitude that shows summarises this man, leads his team by action as well as with words. Aspiring doctor off the pitch is pretty decent on it.
Top fella, Luke Trahan. That ball-headed Welsh playmaker. That was a lovely try. Morgan with the pop ball off the deck. Being treated with some really high-quality sevens here. Looking to impress the locals, and you're watching on around the world as well as hope you're enjoying our coverage. Here's Wales with Allen, Morgan. Finds Rosser, who switches late, back with Davis. Allen again, Trahan. Cross gets a chance now. Cross on the angled run, back-to-back tries for Wales.
That's exactly what you need to see. Capitalised on a score, see an opportunity. This Japanese team are a different side without Soejima on the pitch. And Sam Cross, wouldn't mind me saying, quite deceptive with his pace. A big man flying down the outside, didn't even bother about the fence because his nose has got wheels. People don't often think he's going to be as quick as he is, as he swaggers off the pitch.
What is that? That's not play on. Sammy, that is not play on.
I think he's trying to replicate what's happening behind him, but that's outrageous, and not in a good way.
Is that what he's busting out the Conor McGregor?
You got it?
Is that what he's doing?
I don't want to give any disservice to Conor McGregor by mentioning that.
Oh, good stuff.
And go on.
Wales up by 10 now. All the points in the second half lie with the Welsh. Now they have the opportunity to start working their way towards that big points differential that they'll need. And then they'll be hoping that New Zealand and Fiji can do them some favours after this. They're going to stay alive in cup calculations. Trahan. Good passing is from the Welsh over the top to Jenkins.
Hands off.
Cross again. Trahan. Oh, look out. Terrific fit from Davis, gets him through the line. Rosser. Morgan sniffing around down that left-hand touchline. Stutter step. Chalk him up for another try. Luke Morgan.
I know he's wincing trying to draw breath there, but he should have a grin a mile wide. When you do wingers in that short space, it's a massive tick in the box. Gets it, lovely little outside line. Here we go, bang, bang, off the right, then the left, jumps back round him. He is a special finisher.
Conversion misses the mark. The difference stays at 15 in favour of Wales.
They're getting a little bit tired now, though. You can see them getting flat in attack. What they've got to do is make sure when they do put pace on the ball, it's at the right situation. You get the likes of Corey Allen on outside breaks. Same with Easton Davis. He's the distributor at the moment, but he's a good line runner. That's what's going to gain you ground.
Knock on against Wales, and we'll scoot back and we'll pack the scrum down. You see Luke Trahan trying to rush his men towards the scrum. Not feeding it, but he wants game on. He knows how important points are for his side. They're up by 15. They can get it up to around 29. That's going to make things really interesting.
Yeah, they can't wait. These situations, you have to set the scrum. You have to be there quickly. Luke Trahan trying to G them up for a reason. They'll look back on this tomorrow when they might well be digesting the games and think there's an opportunity lost. Keep the tempo high. There's still 2 more scores in this game.
Trahan comes across in cover. They want to get their hands on the ball as quick as they can. Whoa, look out. Mike Mbula takes it for a spin and sits down Luke Trahan.
Please.
And goes Davis, they penalise
Release,
there,
not
not
that.
releasing the
It's
tackle
already
player.
off his feet. Tackle's complete.
Sakai off the mark.
On the mark.
There's some tight bodies
White
now.
eight.
You can see when you get your footing wrong, you're going to get bounced off. Not just the Fijians in a white shirt. It's them in a Japanese one as well. Sit down, Trahan.
Mike Mbula has been outstanding for his side. Try-saving tackles, strong carries as well. Wales looking to defend here.
Clear, please. Back.
Back-to-back penalties against the Welsh. Isala. Isala feeds it back in field now with Nike Mbula. It's a good pickup. It's a tough one to bring in, but he was isolated. Now Trahan runs into the referee.
There's a test of character now. Who fancies this one? Who's going to put the hand up and go the length?
Won't be Rosser. He sends it across the park. Now they're queuing up. Two passes in field will find Trahan. Maybe they can get this down quick and say no conversion. No conversion is the call. It's right on full time. I think he was calling that on the way to the try line. That's clever work from the Welsh.
Trahan was barking there with his stopwatch, looking at the thousands of seconds left there. If Corey Allen took a split second more, he would not get this opportunity.
Milliseconds. And they give him the chance to bring this back and get an extra 7. So this might just be the play that saves Wales in the cup draw.
That's not them.
That's not what you need in those situations.
That said, Japan are still going to try and play some footy here, down by 20. They've got nothing to lose, so turnover ball can still bring a result here for the Welsh. They just don't want a knock on and for Japan to regather it. They certainly don't want this. Lasala with the rat's tails flying in the breeze. Goes in for the final score in this one.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. Understand what you're saying, give an opportunity away like that on the halfway line, but tell your lungs that. Very, very difficult at that part of the game. But that's a massive error, potentially an opportunity lost.
So Wales get the win, 34 points to 21, the full-time score. 6 tries to 3 in the end. Going the way of the Welsh. They've done all they can in pool play. Now they sit back and wait to see what unfolds off the back of this.